Man, they just killed it. That's just another great conference to kick off today. But welcome to my E3 2019 Nintendo recap and reactions. I'm going to have everything listed in the description. Who saw that Breath of the Wild 2? A brand new game. I'm thinking it's a DLC. That's a sequel right there. Banjo's in the Super Smash Bros, Dragon Quest, Heroes. But no Metroid Prime 4. That's the only thing I was missing, I think. But I wanted to see, I would love to see another Paper Mario. I only wish. But Mario can't have the spotlight all the time. We got Luigi's Mansion 3. Let's just get it. Let's get it started. I love this conference. That's pretty cool. And right now, as I speak, before I get started, Treehouse Live is already now happening right now. Nintendo Treehouse Live, they're showcasing Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm about to go ahead and watch that. All the different games, we'll probably be able to find out more, and we'll be able to get even more gameplay that we wanted to see for some of these particular games. And games like Luigi's Mansion 3, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Zelda Breath of the Wild. We'll probably find out more details about that, and maybe some other games that didn't even make it to the show. Man, this was just lit. So, Super Smash Bros. DLC kicks off the show. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm glad I got a Switch. Gotta say it. All these amazing titles. Our heroes from Dragon Quest. One of them that I recognized was the hero for Dragon Quest 8. Seems to be one of the DLC characters that you could play. One of the heroes from Dragon Quest. And then they called it Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Cross Dragon Quest Elusive. Age of the Elusive. Well, Echoes of the Age of the Elusive. So, there we go. Echoes of Elusive Age. Messing up and butchering the title. Definitive Edition. Just so excited. Coming to the Switch September 27th. Which they also show up the separate game. And then for the DLC is summer 2019. Luigi's Mansion Luigi's Mansion 3 has a good I'm surprised it's coming out this year. I thought it was going to be like a 2020 release, but hey, I'm happy that the game's coming out sometime this year. So they just said 2019. We got to see different abilities for the guys that's completely different from the original Luigi Mansion games that we have. Just so many different aspects, and we'll be able to see that at Nintendo Treehouse Live. That's already happening. So I want to see more of that. The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance Tactics, set for 2019. We already heard about this. The Legend of Zelda's Link's Awakening, set for September 20th, 2019. I never even played Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I played Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, some of my personal favorites that I played. Wind Waker, those are some of my top three. I'm going Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, and then Twilight Princess, some of my favorite Zelda games. But Link's Awakening is going to be a nice little surprise. A trip down memory lane, at least for most out there, but it'll be something brand new for me. Trials of Mana, an action RPG that they showcased coming early 2020. And then they said Collection of Mana available later today on the Nintendo Eshop. So many good games. The Witcher 3 is coming to the Switch if you guys are interested. The Witcher 3 Complete Edition, set for 2019. Some of these games just don't have, they just say just 2019, but they don't have like official dates. Fire Emblem 3 Houses, a brand new Fire Emblem coming July 26th. And then right after that was Resident Evil games. The Resident Evil can now be playable on your Nintendo Switch console. So we got Resident Evil Remastered, we got Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6 coming to the Switch. I think it was a couple other titles that they said. Resident Evil 4, I think I missed them. But those are going to be coming to the Switch fall of this year. Or this fall. Now this was a highlight. No More Heroes 3. That was nice. It was like a nice little surprise. That's coming 2020. Yet another game that's going to take the spotlight of 2020 and just fill up all those different games. 2020 is just looking even more amazing. And no more games like No More Heroes 3. When was the last time they had a No More Heroes game? This is just, I can't even imagine. I'm just lost for words. No More Heroes 3 coming in 2020. Travis Touchdown returns. Right after that was the Contra collection. They announced the Contra collection available later today on the Nintendo Eshop, and then a whole new, brand new Contra game coming September 24th, 2019. Um, I thought this was, I thought this was Damon. I thought this was Bayonetta for some reason. It seemed like it was. It played like a whole different game. Damon Cross, Damon X Machina is September 13th, 2019. Panzer Dragoon, winter 2019. And then our Pokemon Sword and Shield, just like I already talked about, that's already being showcased on Nintendo Treehouse Live. You guys can see the gameplay. But they didn't show any, they didn't talk about any of the starters. They didn't talk about the starter evolutions. Maybe we can see that on the Treehouse today. But I don't think they're going to show that. They're just probably going to show the gameplay of the open world, or they call it the wild area, from what they talked about from the showcase from their Pokemon Sword and Shield Direct. And we're probably going to see some gameplay of the gym battles or some of the battle systems and how to catch Pokemon, and just maybe a little glimpse of the legendaries that they already showcased. But I was hoping to see like maybe some newer, maybe just some starter evolution, some other things that we could find out about this game. But they did say that Pokemon Go Plus is going to be a feature that you can use for this, for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Some other things that we got to see outside of the grass gym leader that they showed from the Pokemon Direct. This time we got to see the water gym leader showcase, the water gym leader Nessa. And then, just like I said, live gameplay is going to be short at Nintendo Treehouse. So that's all our Pokemon Sword and Shield information. So don't forget that date, November 15th. So that's going to be good. I don't know. I still don't know which one I'm going to get. I might get Sword, Pokemon Sword, maybe. Or I might change it. I don't even know what starter I'm going to get. I want to see the evolutions first. But our next game was Astral Chain. This looks really good. Another JRPG. It's in August 30th, 2019. Empire of Sin, spring 2020. Another personal favorite for mine was Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I love Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I played that on the PlayStation 2. I remember I don't even remember how long it's been. I really love that, but I only ended up playing the first game. I didn't play the second one because the first one seemed so much better than the second one. It seemed from just the gameplay. But this game, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, is only on a Nintendo Switch. Just let that sink in. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, they're calling it the Black Order, set for July 19th, 2019. So many games. Candidates, another Zelda, a brand new Zelda game, but it's called Candidates of Hyrule, where they could jump on different squares and you can just, I'm trying to think of the game, or what it reminds me of. I was going to say this guy from just the battle systems, because you can swing your sword and hit them across the boards if they're like 2 squares away. So if they move in close enough, you could be able to do different moves and techniques towards the enemies and all. And then the boss fights themselves move along the board. It's very different. It gave me that little Disgaea feeling from just the battle system. It's not turn-based, but you just move across the board. And if you're close enough, you could probably swing and hit your target if they're at the right distance from what I've seen. But it looks pretty good. This is coming out July 2019. I thought this was going to be a brand new Mario game, but once we saw Sonic and all the other characters, I knew it was going to be Mario and Sonic. It's a brand new Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, so they're calling it Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo, set for November 2019. New Animal Crossing. I want to get into this game. Animal Crossing New Horizon, coming March 20th, 2020. They said that they were originally going to come out with it this year, but they had to push it to next year, unfortunately. And then I missed a lot of lots of game titles afterwards that were going one by one, just one after another. Spiral Reignited Trilogy was announced September 3rd. These are games that's coming to the Switch. Doom Eternal doesn't have a date, but it says it's coming soon. Dead by Daylight. I already played this on PlayStation 4, but I don't need to get it for the Switch. Dead by Daylight is coming September 24, 2019. Dragon Quest Builders 2, July 2019. Super Lucky Tale, the game that they showed from Xbox. I thought it was just only on Xbox, but now it's coming to the Switch sometime this year. Super Lucky Tale. And then Super Mario Maker 2. That's already coming out a few weeks from now, June 28th, 2019. And then our last 2 highlights. Banjo-Kazooie is in Super Smash Bros. I thought it was Duck Hunt. You see how they just pump faked us? They pump faked us and made it seem like it was going to be DuckTale. But I said, we already got him in the game. And then they just brought out Banjo-Kazooie. I could tell from the wings in the background. I was going crazy. I love this announcement. But the way he looks right now, look how he looks. Banjo-Kazooie, he can have his own new game. But we don't have that. But we got Ukulele too. So I'm cool with that. So Banjo-Kazooie is coming into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as DLC along I was gonna say along with Dragon Quest, the Dragon Quest heroes, but it's a different day. They're gonna be in the game this fall. And then Zelda the Breath of the Wild 2. I didn't even play the first game. But I need to really get into that. Zelda Breath of the Wild, one of the best Zelda games. But I thought this was DLC from what we're seeing it, but they finished it. They finished the conference off, or the Nintendo Direct off, with Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Now I'm good with that. That's all the highlights. Now I'm just gonna scroll through all the games that really got all the announcements. My favorite announcements, just the name of Banjo-Kazooie right away, coming into Super Smash Bros. Just more Super Smash Bros. DLC. Luigi's Mansion 3, I'm very excited for that. That looks very well done. Pokemon Sword and Shield, I'm about to get ready to watch Nintendo Treehouse. I'm about to be watching that so I can really get a glimpse of some of these games. Maybe some other announcements that we can find out. But I would have loved to see a Paper Mario game or another Mario game. But they can't keep coming out with Mario games left and right, because they still, Super Mario Odyssey is still, I guess you could say it's sort of freshly new, because it's like the newest Mario game that people are playing. And some people don't even have Switches yet, so they're probably going to be able to try to play that and get into that. And then we got a glimpse of them. You guys can just get Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games. But it's time for Luigi's Spotlight, because Luigi's Mansion 3 is coming out this year. So I guess instead of a Mario, we're going to get, you could technically say it is, because it's his brother. But you can just you can play as his other brother, so he can get his spotlight and his time to shine. So I think this year. This is Luigi's year to shine for 2019 with Luigi's Mansion 3. Some other highlights outside of the DLC for Banjo-Kazooie. I'm gonna also say some of these other games. I already said Pokemon Sword and Shield. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I love that too. And then, if you've been wanting to play some of these other games coming to Switch, like The Witcher and I guess Spyro, Dead by Daylight, which is going to be pretty cool. It's pretty awesome that some of these games that already have existed and already been out, now you can just experience hands-on and on the go. So if you're traveling, you just get a little time to yourself. You can just play these games. So those are my highlights. And then Zelda Breath of the Wild already is a killer. So I would basically say, and then some of these action RPG games, Astral Chain, I liked them all, but I want to see more of these because I don't know too much about them. But they seem like these games are just, it's something for everyone, and that's what I like about these conferences, and not even just this one. It's a lot of something for this one too. A lot of something for the Nintendo Direct. It's a lot of something. It's something for everyone that can get into. It's something for everyone to experience, to get into a game that you never played before, a new series, a new something, a new genre that you never really have been a fan of. So I've seen a couple of people say, hey, I haven't really played this game, but I kind of want to get into it, or maybe you want to give it a shot and maybe check it out a little bit more, just to really see if you really want to get the games. And that's what I like about this. So that's our recap. Everything I just mentioned is going to be listed in the description. I was butchering the name. I was messing up with Dragon Quest Echoes of Elusive Age. Dang. So for the definitive edition. So you guys can play that too. So it's a lot of good games coming out. It's a lot of good games into this year. Fall is looking pat. And then, not to mention, the next year, 2020, has a lot of good games. But you guys can check them out if you want to. But I'm going to go ahead and watch the Nintendo Treehouse to see what else they show. Hopefully they're still showing Pokemon Sword and Shield. But thanks for watching. And I don't know what else is probably going to be shown. So maybe I'll talk about some individual games later today. I'm just going to see what's shown. And then just try to find out what else, any sort of surprise news that I want to probably talk about. And then just maybe share my favorite games that I liked from this year. It's just so many. And even ones that didn't even make it to the show, like Ukulele 2 is one of my favorites announcements so far. And then Destroy All Humans Remastered, the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Remastered news that's going to be coming soon by THQ. It's so many good games. And that's what I like about this. But let me know what you guys liked about this conference for this Direct. And it's Luigi Spotlight this year. It's definitely safe to say that. And lots of good games. I love that Super Smash Bros. Content. And I'm about to get it. I can't wait. Can't wait to get Banjo-Kazooie.